This episode contains instances of violence and strong language. Your discretion is advised. Last time on Protectors of the Powerless, our heroes found themselves in a mysterious pocket dimension with a mysterious Mr. M and Miss G. Our heroes were introduced to each other and offered a choice. Either join Safe or have the book thrown at them. They decided to join Safe. He's going to test their abilities to see if they're up to snuff. What would this test be? Well, let's find out in this episode of Protectors of the Powerless. Alright, so we're going to start with Jackson at the Pork and Malt. So you are with Mr. M. It's a Thursday. It's just before noon on Thursday. You wanted to go to fast food, so Mr. M graciously decided to take you to the fast food place you requested, which was Pork and Malt.
Mm-hmm. He showed me a list, and I chose that because it was the only name I recognized. And I have ordered at least 6 different meals.
Hello, welcome to Pork and Malt. May I take your order?
Yes, I'll have a pork burger, a bacon pork burger, loaded bacon chicken tenders, a guacamole pork burger, a breakfast pork burger, and a vanilla shake and a chocolate shake. And a large soda.
She turns slowly to Mr. M and Miss G. Would you two like anything? Or is he getting your food? Mr. M says, I would like the loaded pork burger. Miss G says nothing and just shakes her head no. Alright, I'll be back with your orders. And once she's out of earshot, Mr. M turns to you and looks at you and asks, so what was it like over there?
Well, it's difficult to describe. It's as if light has abandoned you, but it's never gone. It twists away, as if afraid of your touch. And you can harness it, but it's never fully on your side.
And others, when I have met others who have come from the midnight, and they come back as raving lunatics. What makes you so special?
I couldn't say. I guess my mental acuity and training from my previous life was enough to keep me held together.
He extends his hand out and asks, may I take a look into your mind?
I don't see why not. And he reaches his hand out and takes it.
After almost a second, Mr. M retracts his hand almost out of fear. There is something different about you, but I can't put my finger on it just yet. But what I heard and saw definitely scared me.
Is it something I should be afraid of?
Well, they're your memories I looked into. But I can only go so deep. There's something blocking my powers from reaching deep into your own mind.
Does that make you a telepath?
Only under the conditions that you give me permission and you hold my hand.
Perhaps we can work together to see if we can work past this barrier.
Perhaps.
Don't feel like any of my memories should be so corrosive to those outside. Perhaps something is repressed?
Possibly. But I should be able to even see the most repressed memories. You're special, though. Or at the very least, you're a very interesting person.
Well, thank you. I choose to believe it was because of my school.
He eyes your satchel at your side. So that's the portal?
Yes, it somehow followed me into the midnight. It seems almost like a paradox to think about. It's the same thing that took me in followed down with me. But it allowed me to harness it, almost.
It's completely safe, though, right?
Let's go with sure.
I'll take that as a you don't know for sure, though, either.
I figured you were observant.
I may not be able to close it, but I can cover it up if you so need it, if it starts to become unstable. But you seem to have a control over it, so for now I will leave it be.
It hasn't taken me back in, so I presume that we have aligned interests for the moment.
For now. I mean, we are on the same side, are we not?
Oh, I was talking about the bag. I presume you have nothing but good intentions.
I'd like to see it that way. Some say the ends justify the means. I rather the means and the ends are justified.
On that we can agree.
We're cutting over to Stacy now.
Okay.
You're in your apartment with Alex, your roommate, and you are watching Romance as Sightless on Netflix.
Good lord.
Coda, your spirit hound that is tethered to you, is also there. Kind of just on his back, showing his ghost tummy, wanting belly rubs or something. I don't think we gone over this. Does Alex know your secret that you are?
No.
Do you want Alex to know?
No.
So Alex is oblivious to Coda and your powers.
Yeah.
And the weapons you keep hidden in your house.
Sure.
It is the final episode of Romance is Sightless. It's the last couple. The previous two did not get married. And Alex turns to you. So what do you think about this couple? They seem to get along pretty well, but I don't know if they're going to make it. She's almost biting her nails in excitement.
You know what they say, Johnny and Courtney forever.
Well, the big reveal. Johnny takes Courtney's hand, and he says, "I do," and everyone starts cheering. Alex stands up and squeals with joy. Coda almost looks surprised at this reaction and very confused. Do you say anything to Coda?
No.
Do you acknowledge Coda's reaction?
Yeah, just pat his little ears.
Oh my gosh, Johnny and Courtney forever! And then it starts to do that bit afterwards where it shows the couples that weren't together talking to each other and then saying their goodbyes, and then the party for Johnny and Courtney. And Alex turns to you and is like, "That was one hell of a season. I can't wait for the next season."
I can.
So what should we watch next on Netflix? Or do you want to go to Disney minus?
Good lord.
Watch some Z-Men?
I don't like that superhero stuff.
Ironic because she's a superhero. It's all in good fun though. Like, sure there are heroes out in this world now, but, no, it's still fun to watch what people think superheroes are really like. Oh, that was Alex talking.
Okay, I was wondering. Well, how would you know what they're really like?
I'm sorry. I wasn't saying... I didn't mean anything by it, but it's just... the way they depict these ones as so misunderstood and hated by people because of just who they are. Where in our world, they're more praised for their powers when the ones who use them for good.
Are they?
I mean, you've seen the news with Long Paws.
No, I try not to watch that stuff.
But anyways, we could watch something else. At that point, your phone goes off, Sarah. The call sign, it says Mr. M. But you don't remember ever adding Mr. M to your phone either. So what do you do with the phone?
I answer the phone.
And Jackson, you're sitting right across from Mr. M at this moment, too.
I am hip deep in my third burger.
I just got word from Canary that there's something going down at the second bank of Boonesville.
The second bank? What happened to the first?
Mr. M just turns to you look, I don't pick which banks they hit. If I did, they'd hit no banks. You hear Mr. M kind of say that over the phone. I'm with Alan right now, so we will meet you at the location. Bring what you need, and make sure you have your costume.
Okay, yeah.
And with that, he hangs up. Alex turns to you. So who is that?
My brother.
Did he need something?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Oh, that's a shame. I was just about to put on the new season of The Hexagon.
Oh, darn. Looks like I'll miss that one.
I mean, I can always wait for you. I'll figure out something to do.
Yeehaw.
So you go and grab your stuff, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Coda flips off of his back and follows you on his ghost feet. And Mr. M turns to you, Alan.
What cost you?
Right. Here. He looks around, makes sure no one's watching, and puts his hand on the table and lifts it up, and an outfit appears in front of you. Similar to a design you recognize, one you designed a long time ago, while in the midnight.
This is interesting.
You can use this as your outfit for now, until we can get you something more to your taste, if you so choose.
I was intending for Alan to just operate in public.
Oh, you don't have a secret identity?
No, he's been dead for 10 years.
Oh.
That
So-
is the secret identity.
This will be your real test, though. A real-time criminal. Someone much more dangerous than the average street thug. Are you prepared for this?
Do we have time for me to finish the fourth burger?
I'll get to-go boxes. How about that?
That works.
Or you could just take the fourth burger with you, I guess.
I stuff it in the bag.
Wouldn't it go to the midnight then?
Yeah, there's a chance I'll be able to pull it out later.
Okay. That was more of me as the GM asking, not Mr. M.
Oh, I know. I'm responding as player.
Okay, just making sure. Anyways, so you head down to the second bank of Boonesville, and you see people on the ground vomiting, some completely paralyzed, and others just coughing and sneezing.
Oh, that's
as
not
an
good.
eerie black smoke flows out of the bank. You two meet up in your outfits, and you start to formulate your plan.
Maybe I should have taken him up on that offer of an outfit. It would maybe have given me a gas mask.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, my
And
idea
Mr.
was-
M is not here currently either, by the way.
Ah. Well, my idea was to go in the front door. Do you have a better one?
I mean, seems logical to me.
How are you gonna approach the door? Are you gonna go in guns blazing, or are you gonna try and stealth your way through?
You seem quite suited to the stealthy approach, so what if I go in as a distraction?
Ooh, good idea.
Alright, so Sarah, you're gonna roll a stealth roll then. So you roll and add your stealth modifier.
I can't do math apparently tonight. I think it's 27.
Okay. That'll
27.
yeah. You are able to get up to the door, peek in, and what you see is similar to the outside, but you also see thugs with gas masks and a taller figure with a plague doctor mask and black cloak on. And he's got a teller who's in a gas mask trying to get him to open the vault. And you can hear him in a hissed voice, "If you don't want to end up like the others, you will open the vault faster." Meanwhile, the thugs are at the ones who didn't succumb to the illness. They have their guns pointed at them. So you see 4 thugs and the man in the outfit. I don't think you guys have any comm systems.
No, we do not. Alright, so we've gotten the lay of the land. 4 thugs plus some that were friendly fired via stink gas. And weird goon with a beak.
The plague doctor mask, yeah.
Same thing. Obviously, I don't know this, but Long Paws does, right?
Yes. Unless you want to try and sneak up too.
No, I'm planning on...
You have a +7 to stealth.
I do, however, I think giving her the advantage is going to be better in the long run, so... Well, in that case, I am going to walk up to the door. It's open, right?
Yeah, the doors are wide open.
I'm going to walk up and look around and then say, "Is now a bad time? I need to make a deposit."
The goons all point their guns at you, and the plague doctor turns. He turns and hisses at his goons. "Deal with him." Boomsville, breaking news. The world has been a chaotic place for a long time. The UN has done their best to maintain peace. One day, during a meeting, a mysterious man and woman appeared before them, going only by Mr. M and Miss G. They brought a warning of a new development in the world. Proud people would begin to sprout like wildfire. He called them Next Generation Humans, or NGH. When they come, chaos will begin. He requested that he be allowed to form an organization under the UN to fight off the chaos. Security Against Freaky Encounters, or SAFE, was formed. They have protected the world for a few years against any rogue NGH instances. Now it is time for more heroes to rise up. And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
I hold my bag up in front of myself, but one of my hands is inside of the bag.
So when Sarah initiates her attack, she should get a +2 circumstance bonus for surprising them.
Okay.
Is what will happen. I'm gonna roll their initiatives real fast.
I will roll mine as well.
Okay, so what did you roll, Dr. Dusk?
I haven't yet. Let me roll d20, right? Alright, let me double check initiative. I rolled an 8. Then it's a +3, so mine would be 11.
Oh, well, I rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
So Long Paws go first, followed by the Plague Doctor, some of the thugs. Actually, I think all of the thugs. No. No, Dr. Dusk does beat 2 of them, technically, because he actually has a modifier that I'm taking account.
An extra modifier beyond what I read out, or?
No, your modifier's higher than theirs. Initiative. Alright, so Long Paws, you haven't been seen yet. What do you want to do for your action?
What are my weapons? I don't remember.
You have power knuckles and a blaster pistol.
Ooh.
And you also have your minion. But you have to actively summon the minion first.
Well, so is the what the hell is his name? What is his name?
Dr.
Coda?
Dust.
The plague doctor. That one.
Oh.
Is he holding something?
He's holding someone hostage, basically, to get them to open the vault.
Oh, he's not holding like a weapon or just.
Nope. Nope, he is, as you can see, far as you can tell, unarmed. Okay. Long pause. What are you going to do for your action?
You
have yet to be seen.
I think I'm still outside the building, right?
You're, at the doorway, kind of, but you're hidden. So, technically, yes, you're outside the building still.
I'm gonna say that I'm going to summon the dog.
Okay. So, that takes your action to summon. So, what you see is Coda swirl around and then suddenly take a more physical form and is much bigger.
Is it a stealthy action to summon the dog?
She'd have to roll a stealth check if she doesn't want Coda to be seen immediately.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so roll a stealth check.
Okay, so I rolled a 9 then.
And your stealth modifier?
Plus 8, so 17.
Okay. So Coda is not seen somehow. This giant wolf forming out of nothing. So you'd still have your movement action. And Coda has a standard action, but he's not close enough to anyone to actually do anything.
Honestly, I'm gonna just shoot my blaster pistol at whatever
to do that,
his name is.
The problem is, to do that, you'd have to use extra effort, which is what you use to take another action.
Mm. Okay, so then what can I do?
You can move at the moment.
I can move at the moment? Can I choose to not do that?
Yeah, you can also choose not to move.
I'm gonna choose not to move.
Okay. So then it's the Plague Doctor. He's still distracted by the...
He's assuming his minions are going to deal with it.
Yeah, he doesn't know long pauses there, so he's assuming, oh, it's just one guy. Easy peasy. So Thug number 2 is going to shoot at Dr. Dusk. What is your dodge plus 10?
I saw it. It says +3, +4.
Oh, so that's a 7. So plus 10 is 17.
Okay.
Nope. Thug 2 misses you. Thug 4 takes a shot. That will hit. So you will make a toughness check. So your toughness is +9.
Okay.
So roll
I got a 16 plus 9. That is 25.
Yeah, so you take the hit like a champ. It doesn't hit you very hard.
Only shooting 9mm in 2024. What's wrong with these guys?
And so, Dr. Dusk, it is now your turn.
Alright. And I am going
in reality,
to...
I'm just realizing, why are they shooting at you? As far as they know, you're just some guy.
I mean, at this point, they just assume, alright, he's too stupid to live. What's a few more casualties?
Okay, anyways.
My hand, which was held inside of the bag, I'm going to unsheath it and summon whatever I summon.
Oh, please be something stupid. Okay, roll your percentile die.
I hope it's the burger. I got an 80 plus a 0. I think that's just an 80, or it's a 90. I can't remember how percentiles
it's 80.
that work. Okay.
You pull out a battle axe.
Nice.
Okay.
And they are stunned to see this just some guy pull out a battle axe
After
from
getting
nowhere.
shot and not really being bothered by it. I still have a move action.
Yes.
I'd like to
'cause-
stare down Thug 4 and charge him. Do I have the ability to use extra effort to make a second attack?
Yes, you do. It will, I forget what extra effort does. Like, you can use your hero point you have to negate the fatigue. Fatigue, that's what happens.
Then I'm gonna do that just so I can rush the guy and slash at him with the battle axe.
Okay, roll the hit.
Alright, roll.
It'll be a strength-based weapon.
Strength-based weapon. I rolled a
Which I believe, yeah.
15. My strength is a +4, so that's a 19.
Okay, yeah, you definitely hit him. 11 plus... Oh, so the damage... So it'd be a 22... Yeah, no, you just cleave this guy across the chest and you send him flying back.
Oh, it has knockback? That's awesome.
Well, I'd say not... That's more for flavor, because he's down.
Fair enough. I'd have no other actions, but I turn and stare Thug 2 right in the eyes.
Okay, now... Which thug did you say you took out just
Thug
now?
4, because he's the one who hit me, according to what you had said earlier.
Yeah, okay. So now Thug 1 and 3 are definitely panic shooting at you. Thug 1 definitely misses, and Thug 3 misses too. Long pause, you're up.
So I would like to stay hidden, but also shoot at Thug 3. How do I accomplish that?
So, I don't think you could.
Well, then
Feasibly.
I quit.
You get a +2 circumstance to your attack.
What if that's transferred into stealth bonus?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was if she attacks.
I guess I will just shoot Thug 3. Shoot at Thug 3.
Okay, so roll and add your attack modifier.
That is
22.
either a 7 or a 17. I'm not quite sure.
On the die?
On the paper.
Oh. That would be a 7,
Okay.
I think.
Alright, then 22.
So, what did you roll total?
Well, I don't know which number am I adding.
The 7.
22.
Okay. He is able to take the hit, but now he... Oh, wait, plus... Oh, wait, that would be just to hit. Never mind. Coda also has the same turn as you.
What does that mean?
You can send
your
Coda
minion-
out to attack.
Yeah, you can, as free action, command Coda what to do.
Okay, I command Coda to charge at Thug 1.
Okay, roll to hit.
Ooh.
What'd you roll?
4. And then, is it melee damage?
Yes.
8.
Okay, so no, the wolf does not hit the thug. But now they're panicking even more now that a giant wolf has also appeared. The plague doctor turns around and seeing that there are much more enemies than he anticipated. Hold on, 1 second. So the plague doctor turns and stands up and unleashes a torrent of dark gas at you. I need you both to make a fortitude check.
Rolling. Oh no. Dr. Dusk got a crit fail on his fortitude.
Well,
23.
I think it doesn't matter. My fortitude.
25.
what's your...
Yeah, I have +4/+4, but on a 1, that's only a 9.
Well, yeah, you do suffer the worst condition. You are now in pain and you are vomiting, so you are prone. Which means you are hindered, and...
This didn't go well.
But you do, on your turn, have the chance of resisting it again. But right now you are on the ground.
Okay, so then 25.
Okay, you're fine.
Can I transfer some of that to Dr. Dusk?
No, sorry.
I will say, previously it was implied that several of the goons were affected by the toxic gas. Do they also?
No, that was tellers and customers. So,
Goons are wearing gas masks.
speaking of thugs, Thug 2
For lunch.
Thug 2, seeing you on the ground, pulls a knife and goes to stab at you. He hits. Make a toughness check. I don't think you suffer anything.
I have a toughness of +4/+5,
So,
and I rolled a 10.
so 19. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
I think I might have over toughened you.
Maybe. I did go through the midnight, so it does track a little bit.
Dr. Dusk, you now can make your resistance check.
Alright. Okay. Resistance. I rolled a 14. Where's my resistance score?
Your fortitude resistance.
Fortitude resistance. Okay. +4/+4?
Okay, so yeah, you recover. You're still prone. I don't think I gave you instant up.
No, you did. It's in the list of things. I would like to spring up and slash at the goon who just attempted to stab me.
Okay, roll to hit.
Rolling to hit. That's only a 5.
You actually have +10 to your attack modifier.
Oh, well then it's a 15.
Okay, so yeah, you hit, and he goes down like a sack of potatoes.
Just uppercut him with an axe and he flies over my head and behind me.
And you can do that too if you want your flavor text to be that way.
I mean, hey, it worked out.
Okay.
Is the guy dead? I don't know. I'm not checking.
Just another tear tattoo on my body. Okay, Thug 1 is shooting at Sarah, or Long Paws. Both of them miss. Long Paws, it's your turn.
I'm gonna, I guess, return fire.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Ooh, 17. And then what is it? Oh, I'm adding the 7. Right? Or the 5.
I think it was
Which one?
7.
So that's 24.
Yeah, you hit. And... Okay. So he flies back, slams into a table, and goes down. The Plague Doctor stands and almost... Oh, yeah, you still have your dog, too.
Oh, okay. Which ones are left?
There's the Plague Doctor and Thug 3.
You know what? I'm gonna go after the Plague Doctor. I'm gonna send Coda after the Plague Doctor.
Okay. So Coda runs up to the Plague Doctor and goes for a bite.
So the Plague Doctor right now has something in his hands that is spraying toxic fumes? Question mark?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna send Coda to try and get that away from him.
The problem is the thing is his hands itself.
Well, okay, then I guess I'm just gonna send him to.
I mean,
fuck him up.
Hold on.
Bite.
There is the action, I think. Hold on. I don't think Coda can really grab. So
you kind of need opposable thumbs for that.
I mean, you could grip with your mouth.
I guess.
But he has nothing to grab. Or I guess we could use grab as kind of more of a restraining attack if you wanted to, or you can just do another normal attack.
A normal attack.
Okay. So roll for Coda's attack.
Ugh. 7.
Total?
Yeah, wait.
Coda has his own
4,
stats.
There's 4 in the box, and then plus 4 for melee damage, and then DC is 18.
Okay, well, what you rolled does not hit, I think. What did you say your total was?
Well, that depends on which one I'm adding. I rolled a 3.
Probably not, then. I don't think I gave Coda that much attack. Alright, so the Plague Doctor, it seems like he's flying, but he's not. It's just his movement is so quick. And he tries to grab hold of Dr. Dusk. Let's see.
That's scary. I don't want him to do that.
Does a 20 beat your parry plus 10? Jackson.
Parry 4, 10. That should only be 18. So yes, a 20 should beat it.
Alright, make a toughness check.
Toughness check.
As you feel a chill.
19 plus 4 plus 5.
Jesus.
I wish I failed so I could try to direct the puke into his face, but I'll take a success anyway.
Well, you feel chills run down your spine and through your body, but you resist the pain that comes through it. Dr. Dusk, it's your turn.
I grab him back, say pain's an old friend, and I swing the axe down towards his head. Is that allowed?
How many turns did we say the items last? Was it...
I don't know.
I thought we said it was 3 turns they last, but I might be wrong.
I was under the impression it was 3.
So I think as you go to swing the axe, this would be your last swing. So roll to hit.
Yeah, this would be the last swing. That's a nat 20.
Okay, so what you can do with a nat 20 is you can add plus 5 to the toughness check, add an alternate effect, like he has to make a save of a DC 10 on something to become like dazed or fatigued or something like that, but you're probably gonna...
I think bonking him over the head would be a reason for him to have to prevent being concussed.
Okay, so you want to make a normal toughness check plus a DC 10, or do you want to just do a plus 5 to the toughness check?
I want him to make the second save to not be concussed. Or at least dazed.
Okay. So, let's see, it's a 20. Okay. He doesn't fully make the toughness check, but he's still standing. And he is not dazed by the attack. But you do, like, hit him hard across the head, and you can see the mask kind of crack a little.
Ooh. If only that made him vulnerable to his own power.
Thug 3, seeing you attacking his boss, is going to shoot at you. That will hit. Make a toughness check.
Toughness check. 19 plus...
Yeah, you're fine.
9.
You're fine.
Yeah, once again, 9mm does not hit been hit with sock and boppers that hurt more than 9mm.
You just sit ow! You have your axe as it fades out of existence. You get hit and just ow! What the fuck?
Sir, you need to step back.
Okay, long pause. It's your turn.
You said I'm gonna shoot at the 3. You said?
Yeah.
Okay, I already forgot. What am I at? Oh, the pistol. 13. No, wait. 16 total?
Okay, on Thug. Yeah, that will hit. He makes the save, though, and is fine.
Damn it.
Coda's turn still. He is near the Plague Doctor still. Or he'd have to move to get to the Plague Doctor, but close enough he could get to either the Plague Doctor or Thug 3.
I'm gonna send him after Thug 3.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oof. 7.
7? Jeez, Coda.
Look, Coda just keeps licking the thugs to distract them.
I mean, it works.
The command for bite and for lick is getting confused somewhere in the translation.
Okay, so I'm gonna make the Plague Doctor try and grab at you as his act.
Who's you?
Oh, Dr. Dusk. I don't think a 13 beats your parry, does it?
My parry is at...
Parry plus 10, sorry.
Parry plus 10? No, it does not.
Okay, so he fails to grab you, and so after he fails, he teleports back to the vault.
Coward.
As the vault starts to open.
That's,
Dr. Dusk, it is your turn. Your item has faded.
I huffed it up and noticed, it is disappearing before my eyes. But I turn to Thug 3 and I think there's no time to do anything else, so I charge him and just sucker punch him in the face.
Okay. So that will be unarmed attack, which would just be your close combat.
I rolled a nat 1, so I whiffed that punch bad.
So you just I don't have my item anymore. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
I keep thinking, it would be even funnier if I thought I still had the axe and I swished it down.
Or
but
maybe that's what...
because it's already gone.
You could use that as your flavor text.
Okay, I believe that I have the axe in my hand, but as I charge the third thug, it vanishes as it's held over my head and I don't notice, so when I swipe down, it's just empty air. And now I'm just standing awkwardly in front of him as if I slashed him and I'm kind of, uh-oh. And I look him in the eyes and I chuckle a little bit sorry.
Points the gun at you and misses.
I'm right in front of him. How does he even do that?
He rolls a 6 on a die. That's how.
I love the fear of my enemy's eyes.
Long pause and Coda, it's your turn.
Can I send Coda after Thug 3 before Long Pause takes her turn?
Yeah, you can do that.
Coda finally rolled an 18. So 22.
Okay, 22 hits. What's the DC on the...
18.
Well, he made the save. Thug 3 is apparently the buff one. He's the one who's juicing, apparently, out of all of them.
He's the real final boss here. Although he's now being rushed by a ghostly dog, what he thinks is a crazy person, who has survived 2 direct gunshots. And there's clearly a third combatant with a gun that's picking off the rest of his friends.
No, you took out Thug 2. And did you take out 4 as well? I can't remember who took out 4. I remember you took out one of them with the axe, though. Anyways, Long Pause, it's your turn.
Okay, Long Pause is going to fire at the Plague Doctor in an attempt to get him to stop opening the vault.
Okay, roll to hit.
25. Okay,
that hits. I believe a 25 is higher than your DC is. So
yes.
He's fine.
Fuck.
This man can definitely take his shots.
The Plague Doctor begins to go into the vault and starts... Actually, Hold on. Yeah, he decides to start to go into the vault, and you start to lose sight of him. Oh, and he knocks out the other teller.
Just as an afterthought.
Yeah. He walks in, places his hand on the teller, and the teller falls to the ground unconscious. Alright, Dusk, it is your turn.
Well, I see on here I have a skill called Improved Disarm, and I don't like that this guy has a gun, so I would like to attempt to disarm him.
Okay, so you will roll an attack check.
That's a 12 plus, what do I add on to it?
Probably close combat.
Close combat, so there's a +4, but it also says FGT.
Oh, fight.
Is it just counting the fighting? Is it just counting the fighting down here?
No, you have a +10, sorry. So,
Okay.
yeah, that will hit. You make opposing strength checks.
Okay.
Shit, he whiffed that roll.
And I didn't. I got a 18 plus a strength of 4.
You just rip the gun out of his hands. Like, you just grab it, slap his hand, and just like, this is mine now.
Do I have the gun?
Yes, you technically have the gun.
Okay, I'm going to use my move action to approach the vault with the gun.
Okay.
And then I'm out of move, because that was my move to disarm him.
Yeah. So, he pulls his knife out on you and rushes you. And hits. Make a toughness check.
Toughness check. Well, that is a 19 natural, plus a toughness of 9.
So he digs the knife into you after you steal his gun, but he doesn't hit very hard. So
This man deserves Employee of the Year if he's not going to get fucking mauled by a dog at some point.
Speaking of mauling by dogs, it is Longpaws.
I am going to send Coda in after the Plague Doctor.
Okay. Coda runs past Dr. Dusk and Thug 3 and leaps into the vault.
Is Coda able to attack?
Yes,
the
Coda
Plague Doctor
is
in the
able to
vault?
attack still.
Coda 19.
Okay, Coda finally hits something. What's the DC?
18.
18?
Yes.
Okay, he just beats it, so he does not take any damage. It's your turn. The only person you have eyes on right now, Long Pause, is Thug 3, who has a knife inside of Dr. Dusk at the moment.
Oh. I guess I'm going to take a shot. Wait. If I were to run at him with my power knuckles, is that one move?
Yeah, you'd be able to make it to him, probably. Yeah, you could power knuckle him.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so roll to hit.
14 plus 11, 25.
Okay, that hits. Yeah, no, he whiffs this. Thug 3 is finally down.
Employee of the Year.
Plague Doctor's turn. He's going to grab Coda, use his chilling touch on Coda.
No! Sorry.
What's his parry?
No,
plus
it's understandable.
10?
What now?
Actually, 19 hits, probably. Oh, so make a toughness check, Coda.
15.
Well, you don't see what happens, but you see Coda's spirit appear next to you.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah, Coda is out of the initiative.
What does that mean?
It means Coda's down.
Ah, fuck.
And after that, he heads deeper into the vault.
And then I suppose we follow.
Dr. Dusky, you're up next.
Can I pick up the thug's knife before I follow the Plague Doctor?
I guess. The powers you
Okay.
can summon are much more powerful than anything you're going to pick off them.
You know, I don't know that.
Okay, fair enough.
So, knife and gun in hand, I charge into the vault after the Plague Doctor.
Okay, what do you...
Am I able to catch up, or does he have too much of a head start?
You're able to catch up.
And then picking up the knife, was that my action?
That would technically be your action, yes.
Okay. I'm willing to... should I take a layer of exhaustion just to open fire, or should I just try to stop him with words?
I mean, you can always... Technically, both actions are separate standard actions.
So shouting at him counts as a standard action?
Well, it depends. Are you trying to intimidate him? Persuade him? If you're just talking to him, it's a free action.
Okay. I'm curious as to why he's robbing a bank with powers such as this.
So, you say that to him?
Yeah. Why is a man with your talents robbing a bank?
Money makes the world go round. Everything costs.
I don't have a good argument for that, so fair play. I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Long pause, you're up.
I'm going to go into the vault
Okay.
as well.
You just basically hear the end of Dr. Dusk saying, "Fair enough. I have no further argument." Also note, you cannot resummon Coda. Coda is out.
Well, I figured.
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
Oh, I figured, honestly, just going into the vault was my action, is it not?
That would be your movement.
Movement.
You can still
Okay.
shoot at him or try to punch him.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my power knuckles.
Okay, so roll to hit.
24.
Okay, that hits. Nope, you hit his mask, but this time it doesn't crack more.
Bullshit.
But you can see through the mask his eyes glaring at you. And he goes to use Death's Chilling Touch on you. That will hit. Make a toughness check.
13.
Total?
Yeah. Did I die?
Do you want the bad news or the really bad news?
Yes, I died.
No, you don't die, but as you feel his chilling touch enter your body goes cold, and you start to go down. And you are
Okay.
And you are incapacitated.
Super.
Dr. Dusk, it is your turn.
Oh, I wish we had backup right now. And I pull the trigger on my gun, pointed at his head.
Okay, roll to hit. That would be ranged attack, which you have plus 10 to.
Well, that's still only a 14.
Okay, yeah, no. The plague doctor looks at you, and then looks at your fallen companion, and he says, "I'll give you a chance. Take your friend and run, and you can live."
Or
Keep.
I reach into my bag.
Well, it's not your turn
Oh,
yet.
God.
Damn it, come on.
It's not your turn yet.
Let the flavor text run.
And then he goes to start collecting money. As he puts it into his cloak, it almost seems to disappear.
Is that a teleportation cloak?
You don't know.
Well, I'm asking him.
He's not responding. He's giving you your chance to make your decision.
Is it my turn yet?
Yes, it is now your turn.
Well, I could do that, or I could try this, and I reach into the bag, and I summon another item.
Okay, roll your percentile.
That is going to be a 99.
You pull out a rocket launcher.
Awesome.
I shit you not. You pull out the rocket launcher.
Alright, am I able to fire it off right now?
If you use extra effort, yes.
I would like to expend extra effort to just as soon as I say it, or I could do this, to fire a rocket launcher at him.
Roll an attack. Though you might have to roll a toughness against yourself with this.
That's okay. I rolled a 19 plus my 10 in ranged. I assume this is a ranged attack.
Yes.
Okay. So that's a 29.
Okay, roll your toughness check.
Okay. 16 plus... I keep forgetting where stuff is. 16 plus 9. So that's 25.
You actually, just to make the DC to survive, to take, or not to survive, to take the hit with no damage.
Like the Scarab from Halo 2, 50 cal rockets didn't do a thing.
Well, in my mind, you're getting hit by the, like, lesser part of it, is how I would interpret it. He takes the full brunt of it and is sent flying through the wall.
Now the question is he down?
Oh, he is down.
Alright. Is that combat over?
Yeah, so that would be the end of combat.
Alright, I'm gonna go check on Long Paws and make sure she's alright.
I gave you in treatment, so you can roll a treatment check to try and... Oh, and the rocket launcher disappears after the one use.
Or am I rolling?
I rolled a 20 on treatment.
Oh, yay.
So,
You have a +1 to your treatment roll.
well, that's a 21. So.
Okay. Long pause. You wake up to the smell of smoldering money and the charred face of Dr. Dusk.
Are you doing alright?
Better than him.
And
I'm curious if he's alive, but honestly, I'm too afraid to check.
I'll do it.
Okay. You go have fun. I'm gonna go check on the other people in the bank.
the plague doctor is still alive. And you hear the sound of boots hitting the ground aggressively. And the bank is swarmed by military men and men in suits all with guns. And one of the agents approaches you. My name is Agent Anderson Malkovich. I'm assuming you are one who took down all of these?
It was mostly the dog.
The dog?
You can ask her about the dog.
Where's the plague doctor at?
He's through the vault wall.
I'm sorry, what? Malkovich looks confused and surprised.
Just look in the vault, you'll see.
Peeks around, sees long pause, a hole in the vault wall, and the plague doctor. He goes, "Son of a bitch!
Sorry.
You could have held back a little."
Desperate times.
Fair, but Jesus Christ. All the money, too? Oh, this isn't gonna go well.
It's insured, I'm sure.
So you must be Dr. Dusk and Long Paws then? As the agents and militant men start rounding up the unconscious thugs and plague doctor.
The one and only.
I mean, I guess so.
I would like to reach into my bag and try to see if I can summon the burger.
Okay, roll your percentile die and I'll let you know.
94.
You pull out the hamburger.
Yes.
It was odds or evens and you got the evens.
I start eating it in front of the Agent Malkovich.
So, assuming that you caught him and are still standing, you passed the test. The goal was mostly to see if you could take out the thugs. If you could take out the leader, that was bonus points. So, you get bonus points, according to Mr. M.
Mr. M's keeping score?
I think he's just playing with you, mostly.
Does he do that with everyone he meets?
More than we'd appreciate. He takes his job seriously, but only as serious as he wants to. Sometimes.
I get that.
Anyways, we're to take you to Safe HQ now, and you can meet the rest of the team. So...
That sounds wonderful.
Protectors of the Powerless uses Mutants and Masterminds 3rd edition by Green Ronin Publishing. We are not affiliated. Our music is Call to Victory from freesfx.co.uk. We are not affiliated. This episode is written, produced, and edited by me, John Moeller, and with production assistance from Sarah Moeller. Our logo art is by Sarah Moeller. Follow our Facebook page for more updates on episodes and the world itself. Thank you for listening.